Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Myanmar President Min Aung Hlaing in New Delhi on June 1st. Both sides are focusing on strengthening strategic, economic, and security cooperation. The meeting marks Min Aung Hlaing's first official visit to India since assuming office as Myanmar's president. At Hyderabad House, the two leaders reviewed bilateral ties across trade, connectivity, technology, security, and people-to-people exchanges. The visit comes at a time when India is seeking to deepen engagement with its eastern neighbor amid growing geopolitical and economic competition in the region. Ahead of the meet, the Myanmar President held separate meetings with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. He also visited Mahabodhi Temple in Bihar, underscoring the deep civilizational and Buddhist links between the two countries. For India, a key area of interest is Myanmar's vast reserves of critical minerals and rare earth elements, particularly in Kachin and Shan states. These resources are crucial for electric vehicles, renewable energy systems, and advanced defense technologies. With global supply chains currently dominated by China, India is exploring opportunities to diversify access to critical minerals through closer cooperation with Myanmar. The issue is expected to feature prominently in discussions alongside border security, connectivity projects, and trade expansion. India-Myanmar bilateral trade reached approximately $2.15 billion in fiscal year 25. Myanmar exported goods worth $1.53 billion to India, while Indian exports stood at $614.3 million. Hlaing will visit Mumbai on June 2, 2026 for business and industry interactions. The visit is being closely watched as both countries seek to strengthen strategic ties in a region.
Where at the invitation of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, the President of Myanmar, His Excellency Min Aung Hlaing, is on an official visit to India from the 30th of May till the 3rd of June 2026. As you would be aware that he was scheduled to be here for the International Big Cat Alliance Summit, which had to be deferred for unavoidable reasons, but the opportunity was taken for having him here for discussions on our bilateral relations. India also happens to be the first country that the Myanmar President is visiting since he assumed office as President in April 2026. And Myanmar is an important country. It's a neighbor with whom we share a border of 1,643 kilometers. It sits at the confluence of India's neighborhood first Act East as well as Mahasagar and Indo-Pacific policies. The Myanmar President is accompanied by a high-powered delegation. He has with him 5 cabinet ministers, 3 deputy ministers, and other senior officials. A large business delegation is also accompanying him, as are members of the Myanmar-India Friendship Association. Now, you might have seen day before yesterday, en route to Delhi, the Myanmar President stopped over in Bodh Gaya, where he offered prayers and visited the Mahabodhi Temple, the Mahabodhi Dhamma Monastery, and the Sujata Temple. And these visits, this stopover just goes to illustrate the deep-seated Buddhist link, religious links between our two countries, as well as the very strong people-to-people ties between the two countries. This morning, the Prime Minister and the President of Myanmar held detailed talks on the entire gamut of bilateral issues, which covered our trade and economic ties, our defense and security related issues, border management, development assistance, cultural exchanges, as well as the regional situation. And both sides expressed an interest in forging closer cooperation, particularly in the areas of trade and investment, in development cooperation, in health, in education, in energy, and in some areas related to advanced technology, for instance, artificial intelligence and the space sector. We will be issuing a more detailed joint statement later in the afternoon, which will provide you with more details of the discussions. Both sides underlined the importance of connectivity for people-to-people contacts and agreed to work as quickly as possible towards the completion of the Kaladan multimodal transit transport project, as well as the Kalewa Yaji segment of the India-Myanmar-Thailand trilateral